Alright, 16th of July here at the other place, a short garden update. I'm just going to run through this quick because all my garden videos are really boring. But got a bunch of pots here with peppers, chilies mostly. We do have some bell style back here, various colors, but mostly chili peppers. You know, we got some habaneros, we got ghost peppers, we got all kinds of peppers. Got some Thai basil going right there in a bucket. Some sesame stuff here, which is a Tito, I believe, but it's sesame. And we have the regular Tito right here. You can see it's kind of purple on one side, and anyway, good stuff. But yeah, quick one. About half the buckets are actually gone because we give away all kinds of stuff. Just can't say no when people want to take some home to eat. So yeah, got some ghost peppers over here, and they are some ugly looking plants. But anyway, ghost peppers there, tomatoes here. Grandbaby's been eating the cherry tomatoes off of here on a fairly regular basis. They've been ripening up down below here, and tomatoes, of course, got more plentiful than we need. We got a whole bunch over there too. So yeah, anyway, then I have my curly maple, which I've probably talked about in the past. Just stuck it in a pot once to grow, and then I just kind of tie it in knots for giggles and grins. But you take the new growth, the foliage here, just kind of grind it up, put it in some water, let it sit a day or two, and it becomes a natural root hormone. Dip your little cuttings in and plant them. You don't need the chemicals and whatnot. The other day I did a little cilantro video. Here's some cilantro seeds on the plant. Those seeds that I was cleaning out the other day were actually last year's. They were stashed that we hadn't planted this year. They were just leftovers. So I went ahead and cleaned them up so we don't have to have quite so many kicking around. This here is some Asian celery that's going to seed. So we'll have little celery seeds. Got grape starts there, and hydrangea starts. Those are all from cuttings. Alright, the water situation. Working good here. This year, got some bitter melon going here that actually may, in fact, produce some bitter melon. There's one right there. It's very bitter, but they'll get a lot larger than that theoretically, size of a cucumber or whatever. But we'll see. I've got them going here, a couple of them. It's their flowers there. But yeah, hopefully that'll work out. I like bitter melon. More peppers down the side of the house here. Cucumbers way in the back, some bush beans, some lettuce. I think we planted some cilantro back there. Lots of lettuce. This is, I don't know, third, fourth planting. And in and amongst the lettuce we've got pigweed. And there's some more pigweed back there. But anyway, pigweed gets eaten just as well as a lot of the other stuff. Some kind of volunteer squash. Another round of beans here that have not come up yet. They will. Fairly freshly planted onions back there. You got your peppermint and some fish mint down here. It's kind of wild. All this big stuff here is celery, Asian celery. You can kind of see the stalk there. Looks like celery. It's very strong celery flavor. So you can, you take little bits of it and just kind of put it in your stir fry, and it's a very celery type flavor. But we're letting it go to seed. We'll plant some more of that next year. This was I think some was purchased at a store a couple of years ago. Just kind of had some roots going on it. We stuck it in, and now it's everywhere. So pretty cool. Alright, so that's this end. We got some more I think these are black-eyed pea starts in there. but we'll put them out pretty soon. Run around this way. Been using the wagon there, taking the little grandbaby for some rides out and about the neighborhood. These yellow flowers here that are up on this, it used to be a canvas type patio cover that a friend of mine had and got shredded in the wind, and anyway he was throwing the frame away, so I grabbed it, and so we got some squash climbing up. It's these yellow flowers called B.I. and I think they're winter squash. There's a couple of them in there, and then they get fairly large, so they'll climb up over the top, and then we have this net kind of stuff on these wooden frames that help strengthen the whole affair. But the net thing there is made out of Cat 5 wire. Some lemon mint there, some more bush beans there. The Chayote, whatever you want to call it, is coming up there. It'll climb up the other side of this trellis affair in time. Got your basic laundry here. We got some more of that Chayote growing up on this side. So hopefully, before the end of summer, this whole big trellis thing should be covered in a giant canopy of either the squash or the Chayote. We'll have to wait and see how it works out. Over here we've got more cilantro. This is all just seeds at this point. Going to seed. Got the Vietnamese coriander called Rau Ram here. Very good stuff. Some more fishman over there. A bunch of the tomatoes on the patio, they just kind of got overgrown, so moved a row of them out here into the middle. They're in buckets. That way we can get at both sides. And we've got some cherry tomatoes and various kinds. The neighbor had a bunch of tomatoes. They had way too many and gave us some. And so we both give away plants and we take orphans. These were the orphans, and now we've got them. So way too many tomatoes. Some more green onions over there, some more lemon mint, a bunch more Tito here, which you can see the varying heights. It's because it gets chopped up and put in food. All these different mints and onions and things like that get eaten pretty much daily around here. Same with the lettuce. This is probably the third planting in this box. Strawberries are pretty much gone. Every once in a while I find one, but they're pretty much gone, already eaten. Rhubarb, I split it up and transplanted, and we've harvested it a couple times already. This is what I left here, and I put it in a kind of a bucket device, except for one I missed that grew here. And I moved a bunch over far side. Got some more laundry going here, hanging on the which hasn't done as well as it did last year, but we've got a couple in there that are coming along. So, and that's loofah, actually. It's an edible loofah, so you eat it while it's young, and make soup, whatever. But if you let them grow old and get dried out, there's a loofah inside. Some more onions, just recently moved over here, a different kind. Somebody brought some over, a bunch of little red guys, but anyway, I planted them in here. We'll see how they go. Be eating the greens off of them. Some more peppers here. Some of the peppers aren't doing real well this year, but I'm sure we'll get plenty. Some spearmint there. A couple volunteer tomatoes, and then the raspberries that I will prune once the leaves fall off. Over here is some Caibesan going to seed. Bees just love those flowers. And yeah, good stuff. Very hot. It's Chinese mustard is what it is. Back in behind here we've got some potatoes, which I don't know about. First year for potatoes. and they're starting to bloom, and I've been pinching the blooms off. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's what I've been doing. And then you can see up here we've got grapes this year in abundance. So I've learned about pruning grapes. These particular vines they like to be cane pruned here. So via YouTube and research, I've learned how to cane prune. So that's what I've done there. Go back over this way here. The hydrangea is just about done. We're going to be planting some beans here in this box already. These beans are just about done here. Down here we have a plant that was given to us that's supposed to be very good for both cholesterol and high blood pressure. I don't know what it is, but I stuck it in the ground and it's flourishing. We've got some more Thai basil here. A couple varieties. We've got this bigger leaf stuff and then the smaller leaf. And you know, we cut it from here and there and around. The rest of it just kind of goes to seed. And then people come and get what they want as well. More peppers. Looks like a couple varieties in here. Chilies. The Oppo Bao. Not doing as well this year. It's pretty straggly looking plants. Some kind of nutrient deficiency. So I'm going to have to really prepare this soil next year so that we don't have this problem. But anyway, it's all yellow and stuff. But we've got a couple of them already that we've eaten. Tried some dill here, and that was just planted a couple weeks ago. We'll see how it goes. We haven't done dill before. And what else we got? We got some asparagus here, first year. A few little guys came up, but I guess it takes a few years to get established. A little more rhubarb over there. Some more onions here that were harvested and replanted. And then these over here are gokyu, which are, I think, maybe leeks. I don't know what they are. But anyway, the little bulbs make pickles. So, short little garden update for the 16th out here. And we'll leave it at that. So, thanks for watching.